When I started my social media management journey 6 years back, I was not having any idea how to onboard my first client, what should the onboarding process looks like. I still remember when I have onboarded my first client, she asked me for the refund and I was like, why? She told me she wants to work with a professional social media manager or someone who has a system, right? After the payment, what's the next process looks like? You haven't communicated anything with me. So at that time I got to realize this thing, because I was like, okay, she made the payment, I'll be just pinging that person tomorrow and will let her know about this thing. Your first post would go out on at this time. That's it. That's how onboarding looks like. But again, at that time I was not having any idea about the whole thing. But after this 6 years of experience, I'm telling you, onboarding process matters a lot. See, the difference between a social media manager who is charging high in the market is just because of one thing. They have system, their messaging, their onboarding processes, everything is very sorted. So whenever they onboard a client, there's a whole structure. Okay, this would be the next step. After this, our first onboarding call would be at this time. Then I'll be taking a strategy call. This is how their structure looks like, right? So whenever you would be onboarding your first client, you don't have to think, okay, I'm just a beginner, I don't have to do a lot of things. No. Even if it's your first client, you have to follow the whole process that I'll be guiding you in this video, because this is something that will help you out in building authority with your client. Because it's not about onboarding the system, it's about working with that person for a long period of time. And if from the initial stage you would be doing everything, the step by step that I'll be showing you in this video, I'm telling you, your client will start taking you seriously. They will respect your opinion, even if you're not having good amount of followers over your Instagram. Because followers se bhi zyada what matters a lot, how you are communicating with them over a call, how you are making them feel, how you are creating their strategies. These structure matters more than anything else. So first thing that you need to take care of, whenever you are on a sales call, if the client says yes, we would like to work with you, then after the call itself you would be sending them the agreement. That matters a lot, right? This is something that will save you from all the chaos and mess that can cause in the future. Because sometimes it happens, client says, okay, you told me about these things that you would be doing over a call, but now you're doing this thing. So to avoid those miscommunication, right, misunderstandings, do follow this step. Okay, and your agreement include everything about your timeline, about your scope of work, right, and about your payment, about your working hours, every detail. Because again, this would help you as well as your client in understanding about the working style, about the pattern, right, how your structure looks like. So all of this you need to mention in your agreement. That is step 2, collect payment. Yes, you have to collect the payment in advance. Now that's totally your choice. You can collect the payment on the call as well. For example, if the client is ready, okay, I just want to get started, just share the payment details over there and collect the payment right over there. Okay. But if the client says, okay, after the call I'll be making the payment, then you can just share the agreement and then you can move to the payment thing. So this is the structure you have to follow. But I will be suggesting you to start collecting the payments on the call itself, because again, that is something saves your time and your client time. If you're a person who thinks about collecting the payment over a call sound very salesy, I'm not that kind of person, I can't be pushy. So that's totally okay. You can collect later on as well, because what matter is your energy and your mindset. If you believe in this thing, that's totally okay to collect the payment on the call, then you can. But if not, then don't try. Okay, that's totally okay. So this is the structure you would be following. First is get the agreement signed, then collect the payment. And yes, you have to share the invoice as well, and you can create the template for your invoice using the Canva, one of the easiest tool. So again, create a simple template for your invoices and try to replicate the same thing. Don't change it, because again, it looks unprofessional. So I won't be suggesting you. Keep it simple and clean. Client has signed the agreement, made the payment. Officially, all the onboarding processes are done, right? After this, what you would be doing? You would be creating a WhatsApp group. Yes, and in the WhatsApp group, you would be adding your team members, whosoever would be accountable for that particular project. Just add them and put a great message over there like congratulations on joining our winning team, looking forward to bring greater results. So something like this you can just frame, and a good emoji, right, like party type emoji, you can just put over there. This is something that shows the excitement of yours working with that client, right? You need to look very excited when you are just getting started with their project, and of course you have to be, it's your first project. Now what you would be doing, you would be introducing your team member as well. If you are a solopreneur, then you don't have to, but again, if you have, then introduce them, tell them, okay, this person would be helping you out with this thing, this person would be helping you out with this. Now it's very important. Next thing what I do, in the WhatsApp description, I just place all the resources of my client so that they can easily access in terms of their drive, the minutes of meeting document. I've already shared about all of this in this training, so you can just check this thing out. So what you have to do, you have to create the whole drive and the minutes of meeting, the content plan, all the important links I just place over a WhatsApp description. If you're enjoying this video till now, then don't forget to subscribe my channel for such more content. Now we will be moving with the next process, that's our onboarding call. So over here, I'll just ping a client over the group itself. Hi, let me know when we can connect for a short Zoom call, around 20 to 30 minutes. It's just a simple onboarding call where I'll be showing you how our working structure looks like and how you have to operate all the data and resources, where you have to upload everything about all of this. Okay, so just a short onboarding call, I'll be just scheduling. So this is something I try to do within next 48 hours. For example, if I have onboarded a client today, then I'll ask her to have the onboarding call tomorrow or max day after tomorrow. Don't put a lot of gap between these timelines, because again, you have just onboarded a client, that person don't know about you, and they really want to have a timeline when their work would get started, what they actually have to do, how much time they have to wait, about each and everything, right? Because this is something have happened with me. I've just delayed the call for next 3 to 4 days, and because of that, she was like, Sabha, I'm not having the clarity, right? What's the next step? I have made the payment, till now we haven't done anything, right? So that clarity needs to be there. So for that clarity, you would be going over an onboarding call, right? Now how your onboarding call looks like. So first of all, greet the client and then tell the agenda of the call. These are the things we will be covering over the call, and you can ask any question if you are having at the end of this call. Okay, this is something that will give you a boundary as well, so that you can guide her about each and everything, and at the end you can just discuss about her doubts as well. So you are giving your client as well the space that they are looking for. These are very small things, but again, it matters a lot. As a service-based industry, I'm telling you one thing, you should start focusing from the initial stage, result and retention. 2R, result, retention. जितना बेटरली आप अपने क्लाइंट्स को रिटेन कर सकते हो, द लॉन्गर यू वुड बी इन द प्रॉफिट. सो स्टार्ट रिटेनिंग योर क्लाइंट्स फ्रॉम द इनिशियल स्टेज ऑफ योर बिजनेस. नाउ एक्सप्लेन योर होल वर्क फ्लो. These are the days we would be taking for the planning, for the researching. Then we would be sharing the first draft with you for your review. After that, we will get started with the editing part, and then again we would be sending you the second draft for the review, and then we would be scheduling everything. We post usually 2 to 3 stories, and this is how our story structure look like. These are the timing of our story posting. Tell them about each and everything. Give them the timeline. After 5 days, at this time your first post will go out, and of course we would be sharing that thing by this date for the review. You have to be very clear with all of this. I've heard this thing from a lot of people, like client keep on pinging us, when I'll be getting my content for the review, when the posting would get started, about all of this, and I really get pissed off. See, the client is asking because you haven't made them clear about the timeline. You just have to convey about those things. Say, okay, these are the days that we would be taking. This is how our work structure looks like. And after that, I'm telling you, the client won't be asking you about anything. So they are just looking for the clarity. And of course, it's your work to make them clear. So just give them the clarity, that's it. And that's what you would be doing on your onboarding call. Okay, it's not about, okay, you have onboarded a client and by next day you have to start posting. No, you can take your time. Take the time for the research. Take the time for planning and execution. Give them the clarity about the same. This is how experienced social media manager works. It's not like, okay, today you have onboarded and tomorrow content posting would get started. No. I'm just about to give you a live picture about my onboarding call. So once everything is done, now I'll be going into the data, because again, client wants to work with a person who is very organized, right? Who knows how to collect the data, and the person who is data driven, who is not taking the actions by what's being trending and everything. Data driven. This is what going to make you stand out in the market from the ordinary social media manager. This is how my client drive looks like, where I explain them about each and every folder, what they have to upload, by when. And second of all, I've also designed few trainings for them, because it's very hard to explain every topic and get on a call for each and everything again and again. So I have just created systems, because I'm working with a lot of clients, and getting on a call with everyone for a small things that not possible, right? So what I do, I just share those trainings with them and they can just go through it. For example, how they have to shoot the content, how they have to set up the cameras and everything. Second comes to about their client avatar. This is very important. Whatsoever industry you would be working with, you have to be aware about their customer, right? Their pain problems, their desire, what exactly they are looking for. And that's what you need to portray on their Instagram page or whatsoever you would be handling. So I have also created a training regarding the same. What my client does, they just go through that thing, and there is a document I provide to them. This is how the document looks like. They update about each and everything about their client in terms of their age, their profession, their pain problems, desire. This is something that gives me a lot of clarity about their target audience, what exactly they are looking for and what they are selling. Right? It's very important to understand the messaging that your client wants to deliver on their page. So these are the trainings that I have created for my clients, and on the onboarding call itself, I just guide them about all these trainings and the purpose of the trainings, plus from where they should get started, right? About each and everything. Then there's a brainstorming folder in my drive where I ask them whatsoever task we have assigned you in every training, just keep on uploading everything in this particular drive. Okay, so I really don't want the client to mess the data, because sometimes that happens. So this is how we maintain each and everything for our every client. Let's recap the whole process that we have covered in this video. First of all, you have to get the agreement signed, and whenever you would be sharing the agreement, just email them. Don't share over the WhatsApp. Second, collect the payment. Again, it's totally your choice. If you want to collect the payment in your sales call, do that thing. If not, then you can just get the payment after the agreement as well. So after these two steps, because these are the most important steps, officially the client is already onboarded. Now comes to the communication, where you would be doing the communication over the WhatsApp. So you would be creating a WhatsApp group, and you would be adding your team members, introducing the client, introducing the team members. Done. Next, move to the onboarding call. Whenever you would be going on an onboarding call, just go with the MOM sheet. That is something you have to display the moment you have started with the call. Second comes to, you have to greet the client. I think that's obvious thing. And your backend setup also needs to look professional. Don't be like you are sitting in a messy place. Please take care of that thing, especially on your first call. That's the onboarding call. Then once you are done with the onboarding call, now you would be moving to the next part, that is the execution. Again, don't take a lot of time in posting your first piece of content. Just take at least 4 to 5 days, that's it, not more than that. I think this is something we would be needing in terms of the research and planning if we are literally investing the time on the client's project. So that's the whole structure you need to follow. You would be finding all the onboarding templates that I personally use for my clients in the description part. You can just check that thing out. Also, we have created a social media management growth hub community. You can just join that thing through the link that's been mentioned in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you in the next video.